Hi everyone, today we're going to look at the Sureaid Disaster Kit that I bought from Watson's. Now this costs just 99 pesos, so it's pretty cheap, so you have to expect that there are going to be limitations of what's inside. Now if you look at the graphic here, it's pretty obvious that it's designed for things like floods and other bad weather and other emergencies like that. So you can see it says inside one piece of Sureaid emergency blanket, 300 ml bottled water, a flashlight, a whistle and 2 face masks. So let's open this up and have a look. First thing we see is this torch here. Now it is an LED torch. If I pull off this little tab here, you can see it's got these little cell batteries, tiny little batteries, so I don't know how long this would last, but it should do okay, I guess, short term in an emergency. Switch here, and you can see it's pretty bright, but one thing I noticed is it's really like a spotlight. Now, I'm wondering if the reason why they've done that is so that you can use it to get people's attention, so that if they're very far away, obviously this is going to go much further, because instead of being a wide beam, it's a very narrow beam. So I wondered if that's why they've made it such a narrow beam, so that it can shoot further and people will be able to see you. Also still be useful if you're looking around for your stuff, or if you're in the dark, it would still help a lot. So pretty basic torch, but you know, it works and it is LED, so pretty cool. Then next we have these face masks. I'm sure you've all seen these. I don't know why you'd need these in an emergency. I guess if maybe there was a fire and you wanted to avoid smoke, or you know, I'm sorry to say this, but worst case scenario, when dead bodies are laying around, you're probably going to want to wear these. Next we have in here the bottled water, and this is from SM, which surprised me a little bit. I thought it was going to be some generic thing, but it is SM water. So yeah, just a basic 300 ml bottled water. They don't actually have an expiry date on here, which surprised me, because I was thinking, I wonder how long it would last. But you know, worst case scenario, I'd probably drink this even if it was years old, to be honest. And then next we have the whistle. Pretty basic whistle, very thin, cheap plastic. But again, all of this is just 99 peso, do remember that. Comes with a little thing to put around your neck. Let me give it a little toot. Now I didn't do that full loudness. I have tried this on full loudness. It's extremely loud. So if you're stuck under some rubble or something, people are definitely going to hear you. The next item we've got on here is actually the paper itself. And what they've done on here is put the emergency numbers. So that's pretty cool. What I would have liked to see them do is add more information here. For instance, about adding chlorine to water to make it safe to drink, things like that. They could have really used this for more, like make it into a full booklet of what to do in an emergency. So although it's cool they put the numbers there, they could do more with this. And then the last real item is this emergency blanket. Now the blanket doesn't actually say what it's made of, but most of these like low cost ones I've seen are metalised polyester film. So I'm guessing that's what this is. And the idea of this is that it can be used for warmth and shelter, sleeping blanket, or it can also act as a reflecting device. So if people are shining a torch around, it will reflect off this and they'll be able to see you. Now the idea of these is they retain your body heat. So although they're extremely thin, most of your body heat is going to be kept in, so you're not going to be losing it. Now this is super thin, and I have a feeling that if I open this up, I'll never get it closed again. But I also want to open it up to actually see how big it is, because they don't say on here. So I'm going to open it up so I can show you guys. So here's the sheet. It's about 5 foot by 5 foot. And I was expecting it to actually be like a sleeping blanket, but it's actually just one big sheet. So you'd have to fold it over yourself. And as it's suspected, there's absolutely no way I'm going to get that back in its container again. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It seems pretty tough, and I think it probably would help. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering how easily it tears. So let's try on the corner here. I mean, I'm really tugging that and it's not tearing. So it's actually pretty tough. So that pretty much sums up what you get in this disaster kit. It's really basic. You'd obviously need a lot more than this, for instance medication and other things, but tell me, if you were to make a disaster kit, what would you put in it? What would you recommend? Maybe we can put together a list and then I can make another video about making our own disaster kit, how much it costs, what should be in there, and compare it to this kit. So if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.